The agricultural industry is a vibrant part of Riverside County's economy. In 2009, the county ranked 13th out of the 58 California counties in terms of total value of agricultural production. That agricultural base is located here in southeastern Coachella Valley, where the communities of Mecca, Thermal, and Oasis meet. The area is home to thousands of farm worker families, many of whom live in challenging conditions. Most of the roads are unpaved, made up of fine silt and gravel. That means mud when it rains and dust when it's hot and windy, especially as cars pass children walking to and from school. About 60% of the mobile home park population is children under the age of 18. Young people are particularly susceptible to the ill effects of dust emissions, known to cause growth and development problems. Yolanda Lopez knows about the dust all too well.
A lot of coughing, sneezing. I have two that have a lot of allergies, and every time the dust blew, they had a hard time.
The vehicles going in and out create a lot of dust, and those kids take about 5 to 10 minutes to get to their homes.
Yolanda and Armando weren't the only ones worrying about air quality in the region. The South Coast Air Quality Management District was too. So what to do about the problem, especially during a recession and the loss of state redevelopment funding? The solution came in the form of a Sentinel Energy power plant built in nearby Desert Hot Springs.
In the case of the Sentinel plant, the California legislature established a mitigation fee that the developer would pay to help offset its pollution. And those fees, all $53 million of them, are being put to wonderful projects in the Coachella Valley.
In 2012, AQMD asked for proposals on how to spend this grant money on air quality improvement projects. John Benoit is the 4th District Supervisor that represents Eastern Riverside County, including the Coachella Valley. He also sits on the AQMD board. He and Barry Wallerstein were at a community meeting discussing the grant funding when something interesting happened.
One particularly telling testimony came from a young man who lived in a mobile home park. We have a number of mobile home parks from farm labor folks who live in them primarily on the eastern part of the Coachella Valley. And they're very, very basic housing conditions and almost universally on dirt streets. This young man got up in front of this public meeting and testified how if we're going to spend money to try and improve the air quality in the area, he thought it'd be a good idea to pave these roads. We took that testimony and came back to analyze how could we make that happen.
In June of 2012, the Riverside County Transportation Department wrote a grant application for a mobile home park paving project, which was approved in July of 2013 for just over $4 million. Jesse Mendoza is the principal construction inspector for the project, and for him, this project is personal.
Well, growing up here and being one of the residents of the trailer parks, to me, it's giving back to the community I grew up with.
Mendoza says the mobile home park paving project paved more than 9 miles of dirt roads in 35 mobile home parks, helping more than 3,700 residents. The paving project will not eliminate flooding during large storms, but it will make a huge difference. Benefits include improved access for residents and visitors of the mobile home parks during rain, including emergency responders. Easier access to bus stops for children and those walking to and from school. And most important, decreased risk of respiratory illnesses for residents and their developing children. Everyone is pleased.
We believe that people really want to help us out here because it was very dusty for the kids, and now it's so much better.
To pave these roadways with a direct consequence of improving the air quality, which was the charge of the money, for this particular group of citizens who had no other way to see how this could ever happen, was very, very fulfilling.